and welcome to another Train Sim World 6 video. In today's video, it's 3 AM in a not so sunny Carlisle, and we are doing 4 Mike 83 Glasgow Freightliner Terminal to Wilsden Freightliner Terminal in the class 87 from Carlisle to Preston. Let's get started. So this will be my first what's it called? Southbound service of any kind on this route. Marker lights, headlights, marker lights, demister switch. Oh yeah, I forget that you can do. I should have done this. Should have done that in the first look video, but yeah, that's the fire alarm tested, so at least we know that works now. Southbound service, hey! We do love it. It was quite hard to find a container. I keep hitting my head on that thing, I'm not used to that yet. It was quite hard to find a southbound container service. I don't know if these container services are often or quite rare, but... Right, let's key on. Let's listen to it start up. Oh, that is nice. Oh yeah. So we have 87033, Thane of Fife. Yeah, we got our containers, branded Freightliner as well. Nice. Yeah, I quite like these container wagons. It's weird because I'm pretty sure I heard in the preview that with these passenger trains there was only a 0.55% chance every wagon or every coach was in the same livery. In the first look video I did, without saying too much, every coach had the same livery, all BR blue. Yeah, you're in the wrong end, love. 87017. There's another 87 here, of course it's packed. You do know it's 3 in the morning, right? Right, 79 miles to Preston. I believe it's much more like 90 miles, but... Shush. Run up. Yes, off we go. Yeah, it's like a 0.55% chance, and I was like, first run. I don't know if the chances increased now or something, but... Yeah, it was very lucky. Right, 20 miles an hour coming out Carlisle. I know there's a neutral section just after Carlisle. I think it's just round the bend. But yeah, my first look video, if you're watching this on the stream, my first look video comes out tomorrow. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then it's been out for a while. Probably a couple of weeks or a week. Yeah, I thought this 87 would be really difficult to drive. It's really easy. Like, not too easy to the point where you're getting bored, but easy enough. Oh, there we go. Let me know if the audio goes a bit fuzzy. Or a bit weird. And let me know if, yeah, let me know if my microphone sounds off, or if the, what's it called? If the game is a bit too loud. But welcome on in, Melbourne Train Guy. I hope you're doing well. What time would it be for you? It's 8 here, so it'd be 7 there. Right? No, that'd be, yeah, that'd be 11 hours. It's all sounding spot on, that's brilliant. Let's just run that down. Because in the first look video, I was just putting it into off. But I'm pretty sure you should run it down before turning it off. I think. Yeah, there's the neutral section. 7:20 PM. Nice. Better than 4:20. Or 6:7. Oh dear. The 101 service I done yesterday was 2 Mike 67 for the memes. Right, that seems to be a... Oh, I was going to say that seems to be a neutral section, but line light's not gone out, but it has just now. And it's back on. So off we go. Yeah, there's a bit of a bug. I don't know if anybody's seen Train Simulator Driver's latest video, or one of his latest videos. There's a bit of a bug with the Xbox UI at the minute. And I don't know if this is more than Xbox or just Xbox. But every time I play this route, it's defaulted to the 5th of June. Which is a bit odd, but hey. Let's get a quick screenshot. Oh, sugar plums. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is gonna be fire. Half of the fun in this route is just using photo mode. It does the same for me on the Sony, it did on my PS5 last night, in fact. Not just Xbox, sadly. Yeah. Okay, that's a shame. I mean, at least it's... how do I say this without sounding a bit like an arse? At least it's a core issue rather than an Xbox specific issue, because it'll probably be easier to fix. Oh my god. Man, get gone. See you later, buddy. Twitch really is doing nothing. Like, I'm convinced. Like, when was this guy's account created? 8th of Jan. What are we on now? 9th? Yeah. Twitch are doing nothing about this. Like, I don't understand why it doesn't just filter stream viewing comments. Maybe that would make it work, I don't know. Oh shit, I'm gonna blow it, I'm gonna blow it, I'm gonna blow it. No, I'm not. God, I was lucky. Just leave it and run down for a bit. There we go. Bit too much speed and power. Yeah, I get you. I had a few services spawn me on foot with no train. I'm sure it's a core thing. Yeah, I've had that on southeastern high-speed rail journeys. I think that happened yesterday in your stream because me and Phil were joking about there being a rail replacement van service. Just notch up a little bit. I take it these container runs, and yeah, they'll be limited to 75. But yeah, I've had the same thing happen on rail journeys in southeastern high speed. I hate this bug. You have to use both sides of the horn after using photo mode, because otherwise it won't let you use the externals from the controller. And it takes a lot of time to load back in that cab texture. How much does this train weigh? 1,180 something tons. The nonce van. Full transit. Full transit. God, it's not that quick at accelerating with these containers. It's much quicker with the passenger coaches. Oh. One thing I don't like about this route, if I just pull this blind down, you can see that we're in the cab number 1 end. But in the game, the locomotive is backwards, which means the number 1 end should be facing the wagons if it thinks it's backwards, but it's not. The number 1 end is, you know, the end we're in. Do you know what I mean? Because if you go to the camera, it does that thing because it thinks the number 1 end is back there, but this is the number 1 end. So the camera should pop us out here. but the cab's mapped backwards, or the train's mapped backwards, essentially, I think, is what's going on there. I'm not going to pretend to sound like an expert in the slightest. Oh, hello, my good sir. What have we got here? 87? Meow. I like that. That looks really uniformed. Yeah, the A end is meant to be the main end, but on the map it says it's not.
Like if it was an SD70, the A end would be the driving end, I think
You're trying to say, yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Just, it's only, oh, I'd say that. I was going to say it's only early, but it is 8:30, so. Oh look, here's the M6. The M6 motorway. Half a mile to Carlisle's half. Bloody hell! Looks a bit faster than 70 to me, pal. Yeah, words are failing me this morning. M6, no, M7, what? No, it's the, I believe we're going to go over it again in a minute. Just run it up a little bit. Yeah, it's the M6. I believe it meets somewhere with another motorway and then becomes the M1. I don't get how our motorways are named, to be honest. Like, I don't really get it personally, but no, M767. Oh dear. I'm assuming that was the joke being made. I hope so anyway. Because if I've not got it, I feel terrible. 6-7. Right, we're climbing uphill. Okay, good. I'm glad. Oh. Yeah, I have noticed this route is a bit laggy in some parts, but it's really detailed, so that's to be expected. Actually, let me do some mandatory housekeeping. While we have Melbourne Train Guy in chat, we might as well use his favourite word. Housekeeping. Trademark, yeah, you should get it trademarked. I was thinking about something then, and I just lost my train of thought. Something to do with the bus, and I don't know why, but I've lost that train of thought now, so. Yeah, it's nice. It's weird because the only other BR routes I've driven so far are all diesel only. They have no wires, apart from Blackpool branches where there's wires sort of till you turn left just after Preston and then there's no wires. But other than that, I've never played a BR route with wires. These sheeps aren't grateful enough for their situation. Like if I was here, I'd be this guy. Sheep POV of train spotting. I'd be further up there. Sheeps aren't grateful enough. What about the cows? That one's laying down. My guy's chilled. Yeah, I've gone for a lovely 3 AM run. Because it was either this or I was thinking of doing one that starts at like 8:45. But then it wasn't going to finish till about 9:15 and it was going to be pitch black, so I thought, do you know what, maybe we don't do that. The view is quite moving, yeah. Looks very, oh, hello, what have we got here? What are you? You're an 87, you're just a white one. It looked weird. Intercity 87, good day to you, my son. It's so nice to see a livery of coaches that isn't just BR. Right, let's get up to max notches. Nice. That DVD likes to go off a lot, doesn't he? It's not. Okay, yeah. We're genderising the DVD now. Cancelled tomorrow morning. Yeah, it looks very crisp. It's very aggressive, kind of like Sifa. I wish I had the knowledge or the brain power to get into some of those German routes, but I just don't find myself having an interest in other countries' railways because I have nothing. I have no knowledge, which means I have no interest. Oh, whoa, what happened there? Must have put the brakes on. They didn't like the brakes going on the same time as the power being run down. Should we try and get a screenshot here as well? Oh, here we go. Half of this route is just photo mode. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Let's try and get... Yes. Let me just zoom the FOV out so it performs a little bit better when you try to use it again. You don't need to be into German routes, but there are so many awesome UK ones. Yeah, that's true. And do you know what, to be fair? All the bus simulators we have are set in Germany. Fernbus is, I'm pretty sure, started from Germany. The Bus is set in Berlin, and there's a DLC for Hamburg. Bus Simulator 21 and Bus Simulator 18, the European map, is German. And City Transport, 100 miles, well yeah, I suppose 100 miles is just one way. And CTS is a German map. I have my video, I've not made it yet, but I have a video to make of 6 bus DLC and some other DLC suggestions I'd like to see in CTS. Hang on a minute, let's just run this. Whoa, bit of suspension there. Let's put a bit of power in, leave it there. Once you get into the German TSW DLC, you really start to notice how many layers each one needs. It's a lot. Yeah, I think that's one of the things that sucks about German routes and about BR routes as well, is that when you first start, they're empty. But when you build a collection, it's so much busier. Like, luckily enough, my first route, BR route, was Northern Transpennine, so that's empty anyway. And I got the route at such a discount, I bought the BR Heavy Freight Pack full price. And then, what did I get after that? I got Blackpool Branches after that, which was quite empty, to be fair. Then I got Tees Valley and the 20 and the 31, and now this, and it's all just starting to fill up a little bit. It is really nice building a collection in TSW. It's just getting there that costs a lot of money, and can take a while to be there. Right, grade is now flat. Let's speed up. I need to get used to being able to leave this thing in power modes. It's good for learning PZB on a emptier route, but seeing how much money you'll be spending to get everything is a little disheartening. Yeah. And that is the problem with the layering system at the end of the day. I mean, it's a great system and I love it, but in my opinion there probably are better ways of doing it, maybe. But then I don't know, maybe they would make the DLC as worth it. Like, for example, in Fernbus, I was going to say, is that a train? But it's just a building coloured orange. In Fernbus, before you buy the bus pack DLC, you will still see it driving around the same roads as you as AI, to try and encourage you, like, oh, look at this bus you don't have, how about you go buy it? But yeah, you can still see it even if you don't own it, you just can't drive it. So yeah, I mean, maybe it'd be nice in Train Sim World if we saw the services we're missing as AI layers, but you just couldn't drive them, but then that doesn't make the DLC as worth the pennies as what it otherwise would be. But I don't know, I feel like there may be a better ways of doing it, but it's their way, it's what they find best for their business, so just leave it be, I suppose. At the end of the day, I'm not going to convince a multi-million-pound business that my way's better than their way. Well, not quite in those words, but... Can you picture how big TSW would be if everything was included for AI? Damn. Yeah, exactly. I just think maybe if people saw what they were getting as AI, maybe they'd be more likely to buy it. But then maybe they'd be less likely to buy it because they have it anyway, just as AI. I don't know. But I mean, this Xbox sale, there were only 2 new things that hadn't been on sale before UK-wise. And that is this route, West Coast Mainline, Preston, Carlisle, and the 170 pack from Rivet Games, the West Midlands and Cross Country one. Other than that, I think everything else has been on sale before. So yeah, by the way, 30% off for the Rivet Games 170 pack. I would absolutely... I wouldn't say you should do it, or I wouldn't say it's worth it, because at the end of the day that's your choice, but personally, I would have bought it, well, I bought it at full price, let alone a sale price. It's a very good DLC, is that 170 pack. Yeah, I just wish Xbox would change up their sales a little bit. Like, for the longest time I've wanted to buy all the cargo line packs, but they just never go on sale. Like, literally, Cargo Line 1 came out, what, 2 years ago? Genuinely, I think it's coming on 2 years ago. And it has not been on sale once. Right, hang on, we're going downhill now. Let's put about, I reckon, about 30% loco brake in. But like, I'd buy those cargo packs if they're about, I reckon 750 is the highest I'd pay for them. So like a 25% discount. Right, I'm going to take that off because it's... We're getting bumped by our Waggons, which isn't ideal. Alright, we're going uphill now. I think we're coming up to Penrith. I believe there's a neutral section just here then, though, isn't there? I think. I remember there being one the other side. I don't know why that sounds like it's just blown. Oh, did I not have it off? Is that why? Maybe. Because that sounded like it blew, but I haven't got any power on. Bloody hell, it's leaning a bit. Just... Yeah, no, power's still on. Is it? Yeah. I love the sounds on this are amazing. I just wish I could go see one for real. There are a couple in preservation, I do believe, so it's not impossible to see one. I wanted to go see an 86 last year. There was an 86 on a rail tour, but unfortunately I think it literally just started one station too far north for me to have been able to see it. So I didn't go and see it, unfortunately. That's especially annoying, as Steam got a cargo line bundle with 5 and mainline. I'd love a little cargo line bundle. maybe not with Midland Main Line, but just like put all the cargo line packs in one. What are they all worth? 10, 20, 30, 40, 52.99. So if you bundled them as 5 and put the bundle as 40 quid or 45 quid, you know, just so you're saving a little bit by buying the bundle, but not too much to the point where you'd run Skyhook out of business, because we know their financial position is a bit dangerous. Like, you know, I think that'd be a really good way to get people to get it. I would consider paying that amount. I'm not saying I would do it, but I'd certainly consider it. I mean, I'm already considering getting cargo line military now that I have this through, because I've got GWE and this, with the GWE remaster soon to come. You know, I believe it's GWE military. I know it's definitely here that you get military services, but I'm pretty sure it's GWE as well, because you get the shed on GWE, and you get the 47 on here, but the 47 isn't included, it's just included with the route. 1 second. You get 12 services between Acton and Reading on the GWE for military. Brilliant. You know that bit of skin, right? Wait, that sounded like it was about to go somewhere else then. Whoa, stop it. What I was going to say is, you know that piece of skin between your nose, your 2 nostrils, that bit just suddenly got really, really itchy, so I had to pause to itch it. I didn't think you wanted to hear me itch my nose, considering how close it is to the microphone. It's weird doing this route backwards, because I'm expecting to see Hess Bank in a minute. Because normally that's the first stop, you know. You go past Lancaster and then it's up to Hess Bank. Well, not this way round. Let's give it a bit of beans. Some more mud beans, there we go. Oh, dear. Green. I don't think we're getting pulled into any passing lanes today. Oh. Well, no, I don't think we would be, not at this time. Which is actually mad that there's AI, considering what sort of time it is. I remember doing a video on 4 Lima 55, that East Coast mainline freight service that takes about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Do you know what? I would love to do that again, but I also would not. I just would not want to do that again. Come on, we're losing some rapid pace here. Full notch. Off we go. Oh, I've actually run that up quite high. Oopsie. Everybody in life deserves to be bombarded with tones. Sheep! I remember I was playing Spirit of Steam on a stream recently, and Phil B Train Fan was in the chat. We were stopped at this station, and all I could hear was these cows going "Meow, meow." And I just couldn't see for the life of me where these cows were. Like, they actually weren't there. Like, I still to this day don't know where these cows were. Like, there was none on the map. that were visible. It's just like, where are the cows? But yeah, they must have been there somewhere. Oh, it's getting a bit stuttery now. There we go, that's better. I think it's just loading things in. We do love cows. Without cows, I wouldn't have this tea right beside me because there'd be no milk. I suppose there would, but you'd have to get it from like, I don't know, do you get goat's milk? That is a thing, right? Goat's milk. I know goat's cheese. I mean, if goat's cheese is a thing, goat's milk has to be a thing, right? Because cheese is just mouldy milk, isn't it? I think. Oh no, I could have had that well wrong, but screenshot hype. Screenshot hype. Oh yeah, this is. I reckon you could take a screenshot every single meter on this route. Oh yeah. Ah, why did I press the horn thinking that was going to stop DSD from going off? Right, 1 second. Refilled. Oh. Well, that's just brilliant. Oh, that's actually quite cool. Flyby shot of the century from me there. Oh dear. I have a feeling there's a neutral section coming up. I don't know why. Just do. I have a bad feeling there is a neutral section coming up, so I'm taking the power off in anticipation of it all. One takes Scotsman over Shap, but it takes like 2 hours, doesn't it? We'll have to take Scotsman over Shap. I mean, it says 2 hours, but that's if you run at full speed. I don't think we'll be able to get it up to full speed. Train Simulator driver just uploaded testing your... I think I was testing your bug reports. I'll have to give that a watch later. My driving's not very efficient. There's not much coasting going on. I'm just constantly on the power, off the power. But to me, that looks like we're going... No, it does. I was going to say, from the zoomed out shot, that looks like we're going downhill, not uphill. God, we're pinging around much. Yeah, there's no like, it is a bit hard to tell if you're going up or down a grade because there's no like sensation. Like I feel like we're going downhill now, but there's no sensation of like, you can't feel an elevation. know what I mean? I imagine in real life you'd see it a bit more. Like it'd be a bit more clear that you're going uphill. Is this Hardendale Quarry? I don't know. Looks... it could be. Might be. I think that is Hardendale Quarry. If that is, that means we're approaching Shap. No, that's not Hard. I know it could be. Let's check the map. Yeah, that's Hardendale. Which means we're near Shap. Shap is not far from here. I'm assuming that's what that little orange thing is, Shap. Because there is a sign for Shap. It says Shap Summit and it tells you how many feet above sea level it is. And I kind of want to see it. So I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled. I'm pretty sure it's on this left hand side somewhere. Time for a coffee and some dinner. Back soon. Enjoy it. I hope you're having some delicious. Something delicious like a pot noodle. Yum yum. There it is. There's the sign. Shap Summit. 916 feet above sea level. Right, concentration is a must while going down Shap. Probably going like 40 minutes already. Oh, we're speeding. I knew this was going to be a challenge. Let's release main brake, keep loco brake on. Okay, alright, 40% loco brake isn't enough. What if we try 100% loco brake? Nah, it's just not doing anything. I mean, let's bring it down a little bit. Let's bring it to about 65. Or initial 30%. Do you know what? Let's try initial 25% loco brake. Oh, let's go 20% loco brake actually. One second. Do you know something I've always wondered? Like something I've always wondered. How on earth, like how far back, who do they speak to about going to get the timetables for this route? Or any BR route? Like how do they go that far back? Because 1986 was 40 years ago, as of this year. So this timetable would have been... Oh. Warning for a neutral section. Yeah, this timetable would have been 38 when it came out. Who keeps timetables for 38 years? Ooh, container train going the other way. Nice. There's the neutral section. See, I've got the power off, so I don't know why it still has power on. That's a nice river down there. I wonder how much... I don't think much has actually changed with this line today, has it? Right, we're starting to climb again. Put some beans on. This is a very beautiful place. Another screenshot. Another one. Another one. Another one.
What's that, 4 screenshots I've taken on just this run? No. Leave it in run down first. Run it down gently. And then turn it to off. We started with 79 miles, so we're about halfway there. About halfway there. But it reckons we've got about 50 minutes to go. We've not been going 50 minutes, have we? Yeah, we've been going about 40. So we might be about 10 minutes early at this rate. Right, we're still going downhill, that's good. That will help us. Let the train take the strain. There we go. Hello, Phil B Train fan, how are you? Welcome into the stream. Oh, we're going up now. Amazingly so far, thank you very much, Phil. Driving this class 87 with some containers on the back. About halfway from Carlisle. Oh, press B, bloody hell. About halfway from Carlisle to Preston. We've just done the climb to Shap, so we're just on the full back down from Shap. Yeah, I got this route in the sale for 40% off. So it's a brilliant route and at such a, well, in my opinion, a cheap price for it. Green signals. Right. Let's put that into run down now. But yeah, I bet you're glad to see that we're not on the buses today. Finally decided to show some train sim world some love. I thought we were never leaving those buses. Oh, we're speeding. Bloody hell. I'm gonna get whiplash. I wonder if the brakes are in the wrong setting. How can I check that? Corridor, headlights. Door, cab light. But yeah, it is just breathtaking, this route. I apologise if I'm not commentating or speaking as much as I maybe should, but I'm just watching all the miles fly by. I'm just watching the scenery go past. It's just immense. It's just amazing. Ah! Oh dear. That nearly went badly. Yeah, I'm glad the stream is behaving today. Touch wood. I don't think that's real wood, but it's got a wood pattern on it, so I'm counting it. But yeah, the first look video I did, the stream was all blurry and yuck, and
disgusted and the audio was poppy and it wasn't very nice. But in the video I've time-lapsed over those bits, so that's alright. My last stream was a train wreck, literally. Yeah, it's just the way things go sometimes, isn't it? Like, Twitch can either be amazingly brilliant and epic and awesome, and then sometimes you're just like, really? Really? And it's a bit of a shame, because sometimes you can do an amazing stream, have an amazing time, but you're left a little bit disappointed because, well, the stream didn't like perform, or didn't like, you know, didn't look as well as it could have, or, you know, something happened, or technical difficulties. Like, I've just lost chat. That's brilliant. There we go, I've just got chat back. I did TSC first scenario, game crashed halfway through. Ooh dear. And second scenario, 2 AI trains collide. That is a big shame. I was going to say that's an amazing shame, but I don't know if that makes any sense at all. But like, that is a shame. I feel like that's a problem that happens quite a lot, or quite often with TS Classic. Like, I feel like a lot of the videos I watch just end in either the game crashing, or 2 AI trains colliding, or an AI train spadding or something. Yeah, 40 miles to Preston, we're halfway there. Although it's probably more like, do you know what? If it's 40 from there to there, it's probably about 45, 50. But yeah, we're on the descent. I wonder, is this Oxenholme? Yeah, I think this is Oxenholme next station. Oxenholme, Carnforth, Lancaster, or Lancaster. Is it Carnforth? Yeah, I think it's Lancaster, then Carnforth. But I could be mistaken. Yeah, it's a very early morning service as this. It started at 3:38. So we've been at this almost a whole hour. Oh, hang on, I had a brake on that whole time. Bloody hell. How are we accelerating with 50% brake on, please? Yeah, this is Oxenholme. Oxenholme. Ow. DSD. Wait. Warning for a neutral section, make sure that's off. Yeah, it's set to June, which is our summertime. Yeah, it is very bright for 4:30 AM, even in the summertime. But there's currently a bit of a bug with the UI in this game, where it won't let you, like, it will let you pick the weather, and it will let you pick the date, but it's just very finicky, and much more finicky than what it used to be. And it's weird, I don't get it, but hey, it is what it is. We never have sun that early any time of year. It's normally quite bright at like 5 o'clock in the UK summertime. 5 in the morning it's normally quite bright. So I guess that 4:30 it being this sort of level of bright isn't too out the order. But now, we don't really see light till about 8 o'clock in the morning. And then it will be sun at, what, 6? No, it'll be dark at 4, sorry. So literally, it feels like we only get about 8 hours of sunlight. Tomorrow's sunrise here isn't until after 6, that's mental. Because isn't it your summertime at the moment? Must just be something to do with... Well, I was going to say it must be something at the peak of summer. That's mad. I mean, Melbourne Train Guide keeps talking in the Discord about how it's like 40 odd degrees where you live, and I'm thinking 40 odd degrees would absolutely melt me. I don't even think we went into the 30s this year, and I felt like I was melting. But our houses are built with quite heavy, is it insulation or installation? It's you know what I'm talking about, that stuff that goes between the walls that keeps your house warm. Yeah, we have quite heavy insulate. I don't know what the word. Insulation. That's insulation. That's the one. We have quite heavy insulated houses, so it's always quite warm in the summer, and our heat is humid. We don't really have dry heat. It's just sticky and yuck. So if it was 39 degrees there, and it's about 2 degrees here in the UK, should we just meet in the middle and call it 20? Just meet halfway. I heard somewhere that it takes a rocket 8 hours to get to the moon. But if I flew from the UK to Australia, it would take like, I think it's 10 or 12 hours. It's mad that they can get to the moon quicker than we can get to Australia. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a rocket versus a plane, but still. What is this? An 87 of some kind? Hello to you, my good sir. Mail train. Eight hours? I don't think so. The Apollo missions in the 60s took a few days to get to the moon. I don't know if I've been fuddled by the internet, but I'm pretty sure they said, let me Google it just quickly. That might have been the dumbest thing I've ever said, but do you know what? That's what YouTube and Twitch is for. How long does it take to get a passport, to digest food, for antibiotics to work, to boil an egg? How long does it take to get to the moon? About 3... Oh, so I have been lied to. Yeah, it says about 3 days. I've been lied to by the internet and made to look an idiot. I thought you could just take a little 8-hour day trip to the moon, you know what I'm saying? Oh dear. No, but I genuinely thought it was quicker than that, because obviously you don't have anything like any kind of resistance when you're up there. Which makes me wonder how they managed to get back down. Didn't Katy Perry go to the moon? I don't know if you... Yeah, you Australians will know who Katy Perry is, right? Singer. I don't actually know... Where does she sing? Is she British? I don't think she is. She might be. I'm pretty sure she went to the moon once. No, she only went to the edge of our atmosphere. Oh, okay. Fraud. Cop out. If you're going that far, you might as well go to the moon. She is from US. I thought so. I didn't think she was from UK. But then I was like, I don't know, maybe she is. I've said one dumb thing today, so how many dumb things can I say in one stream? Right, let's just leave it there. But these 87s and 86s, they were very reliable. Well, they are very reliable. I mean, the 87s weren't that reliable. No, the 86s weren't that reliable. Some of them when they started in service because they kept cracking the rails and their suspension was a bit mad. But like these were in service when privatisation started. You know, Virgin trains, and I believe they were only gotten rid of by the Pendolino, and some of these are still in service. I mean, there's a couple in preservation in the UK, I do believe, but quite a lot have gone to like Bulgaria, Hungary, and other places like that. I believe Bulgaria have actually got rid of all theirs, or one of the countries that took them have already got rid of all theirs, but like they're still going strong in more places than just the UK. I don't know how to stop the brakes from doing that. I don't know if there is a way you can stop the brakes from doing that. I mean, that wouldn't do anything, would it? Could you imagine that? A little 8-hour day trip to the moon. Oh dear. Okay, I've got another very stupid question. How does a rocket just magically come back? Because it's not like a boomerang, is it? Or does it just know where it came? It just sort of follows its own route back? Because like, it's all well and good getting up there, but how do they get back down? Because it's a bit of a long walk. Why are we using loco brake? I'll have to watch Apollo 13 again and get back to you on that one. I find space fascinating. Or like the science of getting to space. Or just science in general. Like, I know we're going on a bit of a random tangent here, but I find volcanoes really, well, not cool because they're scary and they kill people, but like, I just find it fascinating how it all works. Right, we're going on a bit of a hill here. 1 in 465. I think we're about to pass Carnforth. I am amazed that in the 60s we sent a dozen rockets to the moon, but in the 21st century they all blow up in 60 seconds. Yeah, this is Carnforth because there's no fast platforms. Yeah, that is actually a bit mental to be fair. Oh, is that reversing? That looks to be reversing. Yeah, like I've been watching, well I've not been watching, because I couldn't care any less for Elon Musk. Just me personally, I get why people have a high opinion of him. But I personally don't know enough about him to have an opinion, and I think the name he named his kid was a bit mental, to be honest. But other than that, all I've seen from SpaceX is they tried to go somewhere, they blow up. They tried to go somewhere, they blow up. They tried to go somewhere, and maybe they'll get off the ground, but then eventually they'll just blow up. Whereas in the 60s, they're just constantly sending rockets. Although, believe it or not, I was not around in the 60s. Not quite that old. I'm a little 2000s boy. I say that, I can't say that for much longer. Because as of literally, what are we on, Friday the 10th? 9th? 9th, so literally as of next week, I'll officially be an adult. I know, gonna have to start acting responsibly. I was born about 6 months after the first moon landing. Nice. Oh, there's an... Oh, look, that was awesome. The neutral section sign's fallen down. That's brilliant. Right, leave it and run down. Why am I braking? Why am I doing that? Yeah, this was an early birthday present to myself. From myself to myself. The best presents. Here's that sewage well. Yeah, I said on my stream yesterday, cool, this looks like a bit of a weird hot tub. Yeah, it's a sewage well. This is where... this is quite literally where shit happens. Sorry, I just couldn't resist that one. Here's Hess Bank. I was looking at that stuff for too long that I missed the only point where the West Coast Main Line touches the West Coast. Right, off we go. Oh hang on, has the neutral section happened yet? No, it's right there. There was me going to put some power on, just as the neutral section started. Bang, out goes the line light. Oh, it's flicky. It's off. God, it's been off for a while. Have I overloaded it? I shouldn't, it was off. I did overload it, mad. Right, off we go. Run it up. 23 miles to Preston. I think that's the branch to Morecambe. Bear Lane just round the corner. It's mad how much you can find out about a route whilst only having done it once. Well, I've only done this route in its entirety once. But I've done the Morecambe branch twice. And I've done the route to Carnforth once as well. I thought that... I'd done a 47 service yesterday and I thought it was going to be a 75 mile an hour freight service. Oh, going a bit far up on that, let's just bring that back down. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a 75 mile an hour freight service. Turns out it was a 45 mile an hour freight service, so I was limited to 45 the whole way to Carnforth, which took about 40 minutes to do about 20 miles. I think. No, it would take about half an hour. About the average. Yeah, no, yeah, it would take about half an hour. I mean, we've got half an hour left on this route to do 20 miles, so I'd hope it would be a bit quicker than that. I think this orange blob here is Lancaster. Who are you? You are a class 40. Coming out of Lancaster, I assume. Wow. Bloody hell, it's a long one. Oh, hello, here's Lancaster in all of its entirety. I was going to say in all its glory, but what if it's not glory? I do love a Class 40. The Class 40 is good. I think it comes with the BR heavy freight pack, if I'm not mistaken. We just go over the M6. Bloody hell, the train's a bit long. No, that is definitely not the M6. What was I on? Is this? No. That's a canal. Not quite the M6. $110 miles an hour. Well, we're limited to 75. Right, let's put some beans on. Squeaky chair syndrome. I hate a bit of the old squeaky chair. It's not very nice. Oh, hang on. Again. I like to overdo it a bit. I like to just not pay attention now. I was really good at paying attention the first time, but now I've just got too confident with it, I think. But it's literally a straight line to Preston. We've literally not had one speed change the whole way. There we go. No, notch down. Hold. Hold. That's what I wanted to leave it in. Just watch the miles fly by on a downhill descent. So let's take all the notches off. God, it's a bit techie this route with all the grades. You have to constantly be on it. I wonder if Riviera's this bad. Or this good, sorry. Bad for grades, but good for scenery. Can be a bit challenging with all the grades. Never played the Riviera in Train Sim World. I'm looking forward to the day I do get it though. So I'm assuming Core will go on a sale at some point on Xbox, I'd like to think. There we go, nearly lost it. Riviera has a few grades and a lot of bends. You need to watch your speed. Yeah, I look forward to getting Riviera, to be honest. The core game was on sale. Deluxe Edition was on sale for 30% off, but it would have been cheaper for me to have bought the Riviera line and Voyager separately. Because unfortunately those will be the only things I use out of the core game. Oh. I mean, the Xbox sales stores refresh every Tuesday and Thursday, so just because there isn't one now doesn't mean to say there won't be one on Tuesday. DSD. 15 miles to Preston. I made that cup of tea before starting the stream and my god has it gone cold. It was a whole hour beforehand, to be fair. Right, there we go. Back on it. Preston, here we come. It's looking rather bright. Look at that pantograph working away. It's like the pantograph has suspension. I mean, when I watch some of the German routes in TSW, you see the pantograph really going from up to down to back up to back down. It's like, call that pantograph's working overtime. It's probably bright enough for me to open. Bloody hell, it's 9:30 already. I forget how long these services are. I could lose a whole afternoon on this route. I mean, I'm planning to do a Blackpool branches and West Coast Main Line stream. Like a full shift stream. Like I promised for my 300 sub special. It's just finding the time for it. But I'm hoping it'll be this Sunday. So, not tomorrow but the day after. DSD. That depends on anything else happening or not happening. Yeah, oh my god. To think soon we'll be able to go from Birmingham all the way up to Carlisle, or soon, London all the way up to Carlisle. It's just a bit mental in this game. I mean, this game has been around for a lot longer than it feels. I mean, I think the first TSW route came out in 2017, was it? So this game has been out 9 years. Which is, yeah, mental. A mental thought. Just put a little bit more notches up. Now we're going to start flying down the hill. Racing. Just decided to open the curtain and turn the light off in here because it was starting to get a bit like giving me a bit of a headache almost.
the first time we can see a decimal point in that miles column. Oh, there's a neutral section. Bulls. I knew there was going to be one soon. SD. Run up. I didn't remember to put my microphone back on, that's always good. Seem to be coming onto a climb. No, you're right. Six and a half miles. We're literally not too far actually. Just give it some more beans. More beans. Yeah, nice. Lots of beans, all the beans. First application braking. Whoa. I don't know what causes that. I wonder if I just haven't got it in the right brake timing. I can't wait to see what Just Trains do through Preston. Wilsden.
I think we're going to arrive quite early into Preston here. We're at least 15 minutes early. Not 15 minutes, sorry. 13 minutes. Oh, 13 minutes at the moment. Right. Sorry, I've had to turn the microphone off quite a few times. I just keep yawning. And I've fallen asleep at... No, I was going to say falling asleep at the wheel, but... Not really sure that's right. Oh look, guard bar. Yeah, I don't think that's working today. $95, $80, then a $35. Preston North End. What does that say? Blackpool FC, sad face. I take it Blackpool and Preston fans would like each other. Well no, of course they wouldn't. I mean, it's the UK, nobody likes each other. Truly, anyway. 1.4 miles from Preston. Right, let's start breaking down a little bit more, please. Right, let's just save it here. 101! Hello. Oh yeah, check this different logo brake on as well. Because we're speeding a tad. Oh, balls. We're finally getting down to the right speed. It's a bit hard to brake with all this weight behind you. What's that? 40, ready to blast up the main line. 87. No, I was going to say, is that 87 moving, but it doesn't look like it. Right, let's just full service brake it. Just roll it in gently. Nice little 47 here. Looks like it. Uh-oh. Okay, it's fine. No, it's not. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. If you have enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe on this video, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye for now. If you're watching on Twitch, we're going to do some more runs after this one. But that was today's 87 video, and I'll see you all next time. I just realised we still had some power on coming into the stop, so that's why the stopping was a bit poor, because you can see we still have some notches on.
Wow.